few days ago I went to see a musical called Daddy Long Legs at the St James Theatre in Victoria, and this is the programme for it, and I really enjoyed it. It was a wonderful show. It's based on a novel by the same title, Daddy Long Legs, and I hadn't read the book before I went to see the show. I wasn't really sure what to expect from the show, I wasn't sure what the plot was going to be or anything. And to be honest, in my ridiculous mind, I actually thought it might be about a spider, because Daddy Long Legs, obviously. But it wasn't, although a spider was mentioned at one part. It's a two-hander show. There are only two actors in the show, and it's basically about a character called Jerusha, who is played by Megan McGuinness, and she's an orphan, and some anonymous rich guy decides to pay for her to go to college/university. And the whole show is a series of letters written by Jerusha to this anonymous guy, who she calls Daddy Long Legs, telling him about the adventures that she's been going on, her hopes and dreams, her ambitions, what she hopes to do, all the things that she's been learning at college, and just thanking him, and just, sharing her life basically with this guy who she doesn't really know. Now that might sound a little bit boring because, it's just letter after letter, but it actually worked really, really well on stage. And all throughout the show, which was about 2.5 hours, there wasn't a single moment that I felt bored at all. And it's really weird actually because I was very aware that the whole story was just letters and there were only two actors on stage. And there were moments, especially at the end of Act 1 and at the end of Act 2, where I just kind of thought to myself, thinking, are you bored? And I wasn't, I was trying to think why I'm not bored, because I wasn't bored and I was thoroughly enjoying the show. And it just didn't really make sense to me as to how and why I was enjoying it, because it was, such a simple kind of concept on stage. But I think that's just down to the amazing acting ability of the two performers on stage, and also just the amazing plot and the music and just everything about the show that was so gripping and exciting and kept me wanting to watch. Megan McGuinness has a stunning voice. Her voice was just beautiful. I could listen to her all day. And the songs in the musical were absolutely beautiful. It says in the programme that the music and lyrics were done by Paul Gordon, and he's amazing because, there's all the songs, every single song in the show was beautiful. It had lovely melodies. The songs just felt very natural. They felt like they were part of the show. You know how at some musicals, it just feels like the actors suddenly randomly burst into a song and it just doesn't really feel normal. With this, all the songs just felt like they were meant to be there, because a lot of the story is told through the songs, the lyrics in the songs. And I don't know, they just felt so right. That they just never distracted you from what was going on, and they added a lot to the plot, and I absolutely love the songs. And I think there's a cast recording with the two actors, and on the day I didn't buy it, but I definitely do want to go back and buy it at some point because I just love the songs. The music was brilliant. In a way, the songs reminded me of Love Story, the musical Love Story, just because they had just beautiful melodies. It was similar in style, I suppose, in some ways. But yeah, I really enjoyed the songs. Daddy Long Legs, the rich guy, was played by Robert Adelman Hancock, and he was really good as well. He had a lovely voice, he was very convincing in his character, but to be honest, I think Megan was definitely in some ways superior as an actor. It just felt like if it wasn't for her, it wouldn't be as interesting. Megan's basically the one holding the whole show together, in my opinion, and she's on stage for the whole show basically, and she has so many lines and so many songs, and you never get bored or sick of her. You never get tired of her voice or her acting, and that's amazing. To have such a quality in your performance, to be able to make people want to watch you for 2.5 hours, and to do such a great job of that. I thought she was brilliant. Both Megan and Robert, I think, are American, because this show actually opened in America first, I think in 2009, and they've both been in the show for quite a while, so obviously they were very, rehearsed and very experienced in their characters, and it really showed because they've had great chemistry and they were really, really comfortable and confident in what they were doing. The sets were really good. It doesn't change. All throughout the show, you only see one thing on stage, which is a big kind of, just big bookshelves and stuff with books on them, and like an office table for the guy. And I thought it was really clever the way they changed the lighting whenever Daddy Long Legs was speaking. Obviously, the lights were on him, and because both of them were on stage the whole time, both him and Jerusha, and yet it was really easy to go from one of them to the other when the scene had to change and stuff because of the way they used the lights. The show is written and co-directed by John Caird, who is the director of Les Miserables. And that was an amazing fact. You could really tell that he's an amazing director, and the direction was really good. They made the most of the small stage that they had available, and it was a really, really lovely show. This was the second production that I've seen at the St James Theatre, and it was just as wonderful as the first one. Like I said in my previous video, St James Theatre has only recently opened, like literally about a month and a half ago. And so far, the few shows I've seen at the theatre have all been amazing, and I can't wait to see more shows at this venue. And I think you should definitely go and check out Daddy Long Legs. It's a really lovely show. Just lovely, I think it's a good word to use to describe the show. It was just beautiful and lovely, and I'd love to go and see it again if I can. And I'm definitely going to get the cast recording. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!